in the next 3 Bootsy Collins albums. Bootsy Collins babysitting service.
Bootsy High get high once.
Bootsy High
get high twice.
Track 1, PE. Track 2, lunch. Pack a lunch.
Track 4, silence.
So Scion, they fronted the money. They put up the money for this great charity, so Aiken High can get $20,000 in instruments.
Yes, isn't that
and now you're
wonderful?
gonna go. This is a national thing, though. You're not stopping with Aiken High.
No, this is
You won't be happy till when? How many schools? As many as you can touch until you die.
Yeah, because it's
great.
for me, it's more about the moment, just doing what you can do in that moment. I don't really look to the future. I kind of just do what I do, and that's what funk is. It works at the moment, right?
Right.
Like right now. Like what are we gonna say next? We don't know.
Right.
The funk just bam, there it is. It's
You're
a Bootsy
firing.
High.
I'm ready to play. Right. Let's go tonight.
It's a Bootsy High, man.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, there we
We'll go Santa Monica High School right now. We'll do a show. I'm ready to go. You fire me up. I'll play for you, man. Coach Bootsy.
Right.
I'm varsity, man. I'm varsity. The Bootsy All-Stars.
Oh.
What I love about your career, though, you're such a front man, but you've been so willing in your life to take a back seat and let other people take the glory. And
love that.
that's not... It's very bass player
Right,
behavior,
right.
but it's not front. You're certainly, we know you're a front man.
Yeah,
But for you to
yeah.
like go on tour, I remember like 90, 91 when D-Light had the big hit when I
Yeah.
was doing a lot of drugs at the Limelight and Dance at the Groove was in the heart.
You're not doing drugs now?
Nah, man, 98. I tapped out. I tapped out. You have kids, it freaks you out. All you do is sit around going, I wonder if they're breathing. That's all you think when you're high when you have kids. Is his chest moving? I've been staring at this guy all. Oh, you know what? The lights are off. I should put the lights on, and the baby wakes up, and you're like, I'm not prepared for this at all. This is all hypothetical, by the way.
Right. Serious.
So you and you're like the all-time LL Cool J lyric. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, but every once in a while, Bootsy Collins pops up, and people are like, Bootsy's making a comeback. Like, no, Bootsy never left. So when you go out with Delight, they have Grooves in the Heart. It's a huge hit.
Yeah.
And you sing on it, and you're playing on it, and you got the bridge, and you got it all covered.
Yeah.
And then you go on tour with Delight,
Right.
and you see like these 3 club kids dominating these arenas, and you're just like a guy. You see, that's what
I'm loving it.
I would never be able to sit with that.
Well,
I would be like,
think
get out of the way.
It started back
Russian DJ beat it.
right.
I'll whoop your ass like Berry Gordy's.
Oh man! In fact, you look like Barry Gordy.
Yeah, you know what?
Come on, man.
That little Asian guy is starting to look like Berry Gordy to me. Don't make me. Don't. You just dream. So you like being in kind of in the shadows, just
it's
laying out the funk.
It's kind of like I don't like being the star all the time. I like to see young people. Like when I look back at myself, it was like I was a youngster wanting to be.
Right. And Catfish pushed you to the front.
And he pushed me, yeah.
And then you said, I want to push someone else to the front.
Right. And
do you wish it was someone other than D-Light?
No. I mean, it's gonna always be.
It was a good out. Look, I know I just broke their chops just then, but I can't lie. I had the album and I wore it out because I know I just broke their balls, but I wore that album out.
Yeah. Well, it was. But when I hooked up with them, I kind of felt like it was something fresh, something that I had never done, and something that people would say, Bootsy, I mean, you can't do that, and for me, that's motivation.
Yeah.
When soon as somebody say you can't do that,
it's on.
I got to do it, and even George told me, man, you cannot do that.
Then you showed him your check.
Well, you know what? It really wasn't a check. I mean, they didn't have no money. I mean, they
D-Light touring didn't make money?
Oh, touring. Once they start touring, yeah. But in the very beginning,
right.
I'm talking about George.
He
was telling me, you can't do that. I mean, that ain't got nothing to do.
What
with
attracted you to them? How did they even get in touch with the Bootsy Collins?
Well, they I don't know. They called me. They rang the phone.
It's that easy sometimes. That's I guess. How did I get in touch with? We asked.
Yeah, and they called. They said they had a few songs they wanted me to hear. I told them to send it. They sent it, I like the songs, and I was in New York doing some stuff in New York anyway with Bill Laswell. So it was like, bang, let's hook up. So we hooked it up.
Who is someone that brought you a song that you thought was terrible and it went on to be a huge hit, and you're like, wow, I was wrong about that one?
You know, I've never done that.
Really?
I've never done that.
You never thought, man, I'm not feeling it, and
no,
then you go, wow.
Because if I ain't feeling something, and it's only because I look at it, and I look at it like, what can I do to enhance this song?
Oh, you don't reject it outright.
No,
you mold it.
If I can't do something, if I can't see myself doing something to this song,
right,
or to help bring this song up a level or two, then I'll be the first one to tell you I can't do it.
But you never said I can't do it, and it went on to be a huge hit?
No.
I asked you 4 different ways. I should have listened to you the first time, and you said no. I just kept going like an idiot. Sorry.
Tell him about Buckethead, honey, sending you a tape.
Oh, wow.
This was
deep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Buckethead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Buckethead sent me a tape, too. And
there's 3 heads in the music. There's Shinehead, Spearhead, and Buckethead.
Wow.
Right?
I never knew.
Is there another head? And Radiohead.
Radiohead.
So there's 4 heads.
Right. And it might be one more, too.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think you're sitting across from him. The way he riding his Berry Gordy joke into the ground. I'm gonna get tweets. Why didn't you let him finish what he was saying?
Oh man. But no, Buckethead sent me he actually sent me a video. And usually people usually send a tape. But I guess he wanted me to see him playing, you know, and he sent this videotape, and he had this bucket on. He was sitting in a bed and looked like a little small room, like a little jail cell, and which was his room, and he's playing his butt off. I mean, you know, he's just getting down on the bed, you know? And I said to myself, wow, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something, you know? And we got in touch.
Because you liked it or didn't like it?
I loved it.
Oh, okay.
You know, I loved it, but I didn't know exactly what to do with it, you know, but I wanted to do something with him. Because it was like, wow, it was
new.
I was feeling it,
yeah,
you know? And sure enough, we got him in, had him come to town, you know, to my hometown, and I had just built a first little studio, which looks like which the raccoons have taken over now. I mean, it looks like it's like a chicken coop, you know. And Buckethead, actually last night we told Buckethead we was gonna bulldoze the place. And he was like, oh, no. I mean, it really hurt him. It hurt his feelings that we was going to get rid of that place. He wanted to live there. I mean, we cut his first record, his first album in my first studio. And he just loves that place, you know.
So if anybody, it seems like anybody that shows you gumption, anybody that shows you that they got it in them to work hard like you worked back in the day, you'll reach out and pick them up.
Yeah. Well,
I like that, man.
Well, and you know,
like a guy sent you a video and you're like, I don't even know what it is, but you reached out.
And it wasn't just the music either. It's something to do with they're in touch with something in the universe. There's something out there in the universe that, you know, is different. Like Iggy last night, she's the rapper that rapped on the Delight song, and I told Patty, I said, you know, it's just something about her. I mean, I talked to her for maybe 15, 20 minutes, and she became more than a rapper to me. Her intellect was bigger than a rapper would be talking about. She wasn't talking about herself.
It's like it's unfortunate that they have a label at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I'm more drawn to that than just so much of, okay, she's bad or he's bad. You know, you gotta have that other part.
There's a lot of white people listening. He means bad, good. As Run DMC, go back and listen to Tougher Than Leather. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. That's what Bootsy means. Sorry.
That's it.
A lot of people in the flyover states going, why is everybody so bad? Why is he hanging around with all these terrible people? Don't forget, you guys, I'm telling you, I was impressed. Because I looked up Funk University, and I just got some GoDaddy bullshit. It's the Funk University.
Yeah.
You can learn from Stanley Clark, Jack Bruce, Ron Carter. How long does it take Verdon White to do his hair?
Wow.
How long?
Wow.
And have you ever seen it not all the way done where he comes out and he looks like Predator?
No, it's
We're like, whoa.
Like,
Have you ever seen him not
never.
quite where you're like, Verdon, you got to tighten up your kitchen, man. I don't know what's going on with Verdon's. How long would you guess it takes Verdon to get that whole look together?
I'm not touching that one, man.
No?
Bernie's one of my best friends, man. I can't touch
I'd
that
like
one.
him to be one of mine. That guy's awesome. It's the Funk University. And look, Patty, you got a lot of albums your whole life.
How's my kitchen? That's deep.
Tighten
man.
it up. You got to tighten up the kitchen. You got a product of balloons.
Yeah.
You got your own Bootsy Collins balloons. Light it up, baby, is the catchphrase for lighting them up. That's the Patch and Light spokesman. Bootsy Collins, rock legend, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 1997.
Yeah. Yeah.
You went in with Parliament Funkadelic, right? All right.
It.
You went in with. You remember who you went in with?
Parliament Funkadelic.
I know, but do you remember who else?
Oh, you mean who else? It was
Mark McGuire, Pete Rose.
No.
Oh, I got the wrong one. Well, hold on. Rock and roll. I got it now.
Michael Jackson.
It was no,
Jackson 5. She's
Jackson
right.
5.
Prince?
I'll tell you.
No. Prince was the host. It was
Prince hosted?
Yeah, he did host.
Yeah.
I've been saying for years, Prince is probably the most underrated person to ever play any music whatsoever.
Yeah.
Am I close?
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't realize like he's Hendrix good.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, he's in the ball for a guy.
Well, I mean,
tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Hendrix is that's another thing. That's
Jimmy was an Airborne Ranger too.
Yeah, and he was
Jimmy James in the Blue Flames.
He's out there. He was out there. He was out there already. When we heard him, he was out there already.
My favorite recording of Hendrix ever is you can buy it. It's New Year's Eve at the Fillmore East, and they're playing Old Lang Syne by Guy Lombardo, and I guess he was getting a little hanky backstage, and he just walks out and starts playing along to Old Lang Syne and just takes it, and it's the craziest, whacked out shit you've ever, in the good way. And then Buddy Miles is back there like just waiting to, like, it takes him a while to figure out what the actual time is. Yeah. And then when they start figuring it out, and then Jimmy's just, it's like an 18-minute Old Lang Syne ad lib. It's awesome. So Prince hosted when you did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You were inducted with the Rascals.
The Rascals and
Joni Mitchell. I got it right here. The Jackson 5.
Okay.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Exactly.
Young couldn't make it.
Right.
But then Buffalo Springfield.
Yeah.
The Bee Gees.
Yeah, the Bee Gees. That's what I was trying to think of.
Now, you got to take one person off this list.
Oh, wow.
You know what? You want to keep it positive. I'm not going to put you there, man.
Well, no, well, go ahead. Let me see.
No, I don't want you to say anything. You got the Rascals, Joni Mitchell, Jackson 5, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Buffalo Springfield, and the Bee Gees. One of these people can't come in with you. See, I want to keep it positive.
Wow.
So I'll bring it to you a different way.
Okay.
Only one crew on this list gets to hang out with the Parliament Funkadelic in perpetuity.
Wow. Okay.
Who are you bringing with you on your desert island?
Okay.
I guess it's kind of a no-brainer.
Let's see. Well, you know what?
You got to bring Mike and Big Joe Jackson whooping ass on that island.
I think it's going to have to be Joni, man.
You are out there.
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell?
Yeah.
That's your desert island?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, we will funk her up. She has to be funked like she's never been funked before.
I thought you were going to take the Bee Gees just so they could write, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart for You? You ever hear Al Green sing it and then go to YouTube and listen to the Bee Gees version? And it sounds like the Muppets are doing it. I'm telling Angie, you got your we'll pull it up right. No, you know what? Don't take too much time. It's time's valuable. TheFunkUniversity.com. Because Al kills it. The Reverend.
Yeah.
You know, how do you stop the rain from falling down? Then you look at it on YouTube, watch the Bee Gees. When I think I'm young and dang, you're like, oh my God, this is awful. Turtlenecks, Robin Gibb, and they're standing up on little flag. I have to my wrong. And you're like, wow, that's Australia, huh? How long till AC/DC makes it around? Because this is whack. AC/DC's awesome. This is shit. But I know they wrote a lot, so you got to give them credit.
You got to give them credit. I mean, they did.
But you're gonna funk Joni Mitchell up.
Oh, funk
She's
her
still
up.
around. She's making the rounds now.
Yeah,
She's doing it again now too.
Well, I mean, it wasn't just the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.